And I didn't know where we was going. I thought we was going to the studio, maybe to the house. And we pulled up to this place. And I'm like, where we at? And I thought it was another show. What the fuck am I at Snoop Dogg's high school reunion? Like,
hey friends, it's your girl Emily Curl back in my virtual studio. And today we're hanging out with producer, artist, DJ. We have DaBoyDame here with us. How are you? Welcome.
What up? What up? How you doing?
So good to see you. I love this. You're coming to us from a car. Where are you going?
Yeah. I'm headed to Clark, Atlanta. I'm headed to the school.
I love it. What are you doing there?
With some of the press, like the kids who doing press from the radio shows to newspapers to blogs. Getting back to my origins, where I started.
I love that. But we're going to get to know you a little bit better today. So we're glad to have you here. We're doing our segment called 15 First. So I've pulled different scenarios that are going to talk about moments, milestones, little things to get to know you and talk about the first time you experienced them. So are you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, here we go. Number one, what is the first song you ever produced?
The first song I ever produced, it's a rap group from the Bay Area called the NHT Boys. They actually my first cousins, but I helped produce that first song that went crazy on the radio back then. It was called 6 in the Morning. That was like my first.
Did you feel so proud of that one?
Yeah, but I had a cheat code too. I was on the radio at the time, so you know what I'm saying? But it still felt good to hear other people singing the words and stuff like that. So.
Totally. Okay, question 2. What is the very first job you ever had?
My first job was Foot Locker. Foot action and Foot Locker.
Oh, nice. Did you get some good shoes? Yeah. I feel like that's good. Did you get a good discount?
Yeah, I'm a sneaker addict anyway. So, but in high school it came through like discount plus the shoes was cheaper back then. So, I had all the shoes.
And what about question 3? Your first tattoo?
My first tattoo was DaBoyDame. I didn't got it redone a few times, but my first one was DaBoyDame, my nickname.
Wait, that brings me to my next question. When was the first time you got called DaBoyDame that it stuck with you?
The first time I got called DaBoyDame was actually in my neighborhood. I listened to a lot of Jay-Z, so I came outside one day just rapping Jay-Z songs, and one of the big homies was like, Jay-Z used to go by "It's your boy Ho." He used to say "It's your boy Ho." So, being on the West Coast, they was like, "What you think, you Jay-Z? You think you DaBoyDame?" And then from there, it just stuck. Everybody started calling me DaBoyDame.
You're like, now I am.
So, yeah, that's what it's
perfect. What about the first concert you ever attended?
Well, the first concert I ever attended, it didn't happen because it was a riot at the concert. But it was the Cash Money Rough Riders concert in Oakland.
Oh my God.
It was on CNN. I was heartbroken. People was fighting on stage, getting thrown off the rafters. It was a wild time. You can Google it, CNN, Cash Money Riot, Oakland, California.
Oh my God. Okay, so speaking of shows, what about number 6, the first show you ever played?
I think it might have been like a summer jam in the Bay Area. Because I was interning at the radio station, so they allowed me to come on stage and introduce one of the acts with them. So that might have been like the first time I touched the big stage with the mic.
Wow. Did you feel the power? Were you like, this is what I want?
Yeah, it felt good. I was like, wow, people I felt like I was known around the neighborhood and the city already, but that show showed me wow, people actually know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about the first rider you ever made?
I haven't made my own rider yet. I didn't be part of some riders. Yeah.
Okay, so what about the craziest thing? What's the craziest thing you've seen on a rider before that you've been on?
I seen 50 lobster tails, 50 shrimp, but we didn't even eat it. I seen that and I was like,
you just want to have the tails there chilling.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, we got this and nobody eating it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess some artists just like to see how far they can go. You know what I'm saying?
What would you put on your rider? Would you put the lobster tails?
Probably some sour candy, some alcohol, some Simply Limonade, and I don't really trust people cooking. That's why I wouldn't ask for people food. You know
you're like, just bring me the liquor and then we're good.
yeah, we'll figure it out from there. Yeah.
Okay, this is going back to your career, but question 8. What is the first mistake you ever made as a DJ or a producer?
My first mistake as a DJ, I was DJing at a big concert. I forgot to charge my laptop. So like, yeah, I think the gods was with me because my computer shut off at the right time and he started doing his acapella stuff. So nobody could tell that it died because it was the acapella part of the show. But
from that moment, have you ever forgotten a charger again? I feel like that's probably so ingrained.
Yeah. I keep 2 or 3 chargers every time.
It's like scarred you. Okay, this is a sweet one. What about question 9? The first time someone told you they loved your music?
Probably when I dropped my first ever single. It was called Do Ya with Ty Dolla $ign, Eric Bellinger, and Adrian Marcel. I think that's the first time like people still text me about, like DM me about that song. But that was like the first time somebody ever came up to me and was like, I like your song. Not a song you did for somebody, but like your song.
And it was a random fan, or was it someone you knew?
Off the street, like me walking around, like, aren't you the guy in the video type thing? Yeah.
I love that. Okay, what about changing gears? The first time, question 10, first time you rode in a helicopter.
I haven't did that. I'm scared.
We saw that on IG. You're scared of heights?
I'm scared of helicopter. Yeah, no, I'm like, airplanes don't bother me because I feel like, you know, unfortunately, whatever happens. Helicopters, I feel like people are too in control for that. So like, if something goes
okay,
foul,
so you're fine with planes. It's like helicopters each other line.
It's so small, like I don't even know how it would be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever skydive or anything like that?
No, I backed out of that walking to the plane. I walked to the plane, but then I backed out of it before we got on it. I said, you know, I'm gonna go back. You know, so,
you're like, it's not for me. I could never. I'm terrified of heights. That's so funny. Okay, what about question 11? The first time you got nervous in a producing session with another artist?
I think the first time I got nervous probably was when I got with Yo Gotti. My first time ever being in the studio with him. And I was playing a bunch of beats that wasn't doing the trick at the time. And, you know, thank God my last beat was what happened to become Act Right, his song with YG and Young Jeezy. So, but I was nervous as hell in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my God, I bet. But that last one came through.
Yeah. I think I played maybe 10 beats, and the 11th one was the one that got us through.
Hey, and you just need one. Which honestly is my next question. Question 12 is the very first time you met Yo Gotti. Was it that time?
No, I met Yo Gotti. He had a smaller show in Oakland. At New Parish. That was the first time I met Yo Gotti. Okay,
DaBoyDame, question 13, a few more for you. The first time you splurged on a really big purchase for yourself?
I mean, I'm always splurging on shoes, but I want to say like a hefty thing I splurged on when I first originally signed to my first ever record deal back in 2018. I paid my mom rent off. I just splurged on her. I just paid it off for the year. So.
Oh my, what was that moment like when you told her?
She didn't believe it. You know, I grew up with my mom, like she's a single mom. So, you know, she worked for everything for me and her at the time. But, you know, I just remember as a kid, her always saying like, it used to be nagging her as a kid, but like nobody helped me. Nobody helps me. I do this. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nobody ever paid her rent before I'm gonna knock this out for her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Does she listen to your music nonstop now?
Oh yeah, she in the video. She in my latest video. Yeah, she in my latest
God.
video dancing. Yeah, she dancing at the end of the video.
I love that. Okay, I love it. Okay, so 2 more for you. Number 14. What was the first time you really had a moment where you felt like you made it?
First time I felt like I made it. Probably as an intern on the radio station. When they started letting me crack the mic and people would call up to the station asking like, where's Dame the intern? Where's Dame the intern? Like I feel like
Dame the intern?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, I got a name now. I'm cracking. I'm out here. I'm popping now. That was probably the first time.
Oh my God. As a host myself, I always love to meet like fellow hosts too. Like that. Did you enjoy your time? Yeah. How long were you at the station?
I was at the station maybe like 4 years. 4 years before I got with Yo Gotti. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so last question for you. First time you met Snoop Dogg. We love Snoop Dogg at iHeart, so we gotta ask.
So you know what? This is crazy, right? The first time I met Snoop Dogg. This is a crazy story. This is gonna be a perfect way to end this. Hold on. I was with Lil Duval. Lil Duval had a show in LA, a comedy show. Snoop Dogg came in. They friends. He did the Smile Bitch record and everything like that. And then we went to Snoop Dogg 20th high school anniversary reunion. I don't know why, but I was at Long Beach High. I was at Snoop Dogg school reunion with him, like literally. And everybody was just, they was calling him Calvin. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, Calvin. I'm like, these people knew this man before he was Snoop Dogg. This is crazy. I'm at Snoop Dogg high school reunion. You know what I'm saying?
That is wild. And that was the first time you met? He was like, come to my high school reunion?
I was with Lil Duval, so we just followed Snoop. And I didn't know where we was going. I thought we was going to the studio, maybe to the house. And we pulled up to this place. And I'm like, where we at? And I thought it was another show, you know, because we went through the kitchen, like real Snoop Dogg shit. When you walk out, it said something like Long Beach High 20-year high school reunion. And Snoop Dogg was like, everybody was like, oh, Calvin. I was like, what the fuck am I at Snoop Dogg's high school reunion? Like,
wait, that's actually iconic. That's amazing. That's such a good story. Not many people can say that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nah, yeah, that's a memory I would never forget ever.
Listen, we need a new single, a new track, just called Snoop Dogg's High School Reunion.
I got to do it. That is a goal, is to actually get the studio with Snoop Dogg. So.
Oh my God, well, we love that. We need to see it. DaBoyDame, this is so fun. Thank you so much for taking the time for playing our 15 first. So nice to get to know you a little better. Before we let you go, fill us in. What's the latest? What's coming out for in 2022? All the music, the videos. Give us everything.
I just dropped my first single, Feelings, featuring ESTG and Rick Ross. You know, signed to Def Jam Records. So it's a good time. It's good fun right now. And I got a lot more music coming. You know, a lot more anthems. I'm big on tempo and anthems. And hopefully I get in that studio with Snoop Dogg and we make the high school reunion song.
The high school reunion song. We'll be looking out for that. DaBoyDame, thank you so much. Congratulations on everything. It's so good to see you. And hopefully next time we see you, it's actually in person.
I appreciate it. I look forward to it.
Thanks for checking out 15 First with DaBoyDame. Make sure you stream his new single, Feelings, out now on iHeartRadio. And we'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.